Again, I'm not the biggest fan of just kind of standing here where he's damaging you and the payload is right there. If he just went behind the payload, he wouldn't pressure your shield, your health, and nothing, and you'd still push. You're even like here. You're not even in range to do shit to him. You may as well not let him do shit to you. Like a general tip is just don't expose yourself to people unless you're like gonna go and pressure them, right? Unless you're trying to block for your team or something like that. If you're not gonna pressure someone that can poke at you, just don't let them poke at you if you can help it. Alright, good. You see, you should cancel that. Like you should have enough knowledge to realize you cannot hit him. Like let's see if we can particularly point it out. Like look here, by here you should know. There's no hitting that guy. If you cancel it, um, if you cancel it, you'll be able to get to swinging quicker, and that is very important. A lot of times that will determine whether or not you get an extra swing in there or not, which is like an extra 85 damage. That's very important, especially against squishies. But in general, it's really important. You have to break like that habit. You like when you have to. You just have to be focused when you charge someone. Am I gonna hit them or not? And if you think you're not, you have to cancel it because it's just that extra time of like that stun that he gets when you're here, you hit some type of wall or something, it makes the difference, man. It makes a difference. Oh, oh, that's their turns. Well, yeah. Here you just get completely funny. Let's see if we get a done shit about this. See if everyone alive. 1, 2, 3. I'm not in the fight. So already you should. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a fifth. Okay, he's not there. It's a 4v4. Okay, you need to acknowledge this as in there. Anyone that can poke you out from a distance, you have to kind of play around their existence. Like, look, at this very moment, you should immediately back up. Like that, yeah. Like it's almost probably just too late. This turmoil is too important. I don't know if these people are gonna be able to get to you in time. I just don't have the sustain for it. Like, and here, all you like, this right here is all about respecting certain cooldowns, right? Like, maybe a Zen, maybe if they don't have a Zen, you don't get discorded, you don't die to this. Maybe if he didn't have his cooldown right here when you charge him, maybe you don't die. Like, with Rein, sometimes you just have to be like remember cooldowns that are particularly important to you and your different playstyles. Like, you cannot charge, even if it's just like a person or two. Like in this scenario, you cannot charge if they're gonna have cooldowns to punish you, like a wall, hack, an anti. Those single cooldowns will single-handedly fuck you up. Like this is why I mentioned the thing from before about triggers, right? The moment you hear certain cooldowns go off, then you have to take your chance to go in there. I think the biggest example that I learned and that is when Bastion goes turf form. Bastion is unfightable when he's in turf form. So the only way you can go fight him is when it's out of cooldown, right? Because even if he's not on turf form, if he has on a cooldown, it doesn't matter. You can just go on it; he'll still destroy you. He's unfightable. If it's on cooldown or he's using it, he's unfightable. This scenario is a little bit like this: is that because of the people that and the resources and the cooldowns that he has available to him, whether it's from himself or his teammates, which you should be keeping in mind because they directly impact your playstyle and like whether or not you can do something like what you just did with just charging into him. It's very important that you just keep those in mind, right? So that you know, is it even if he looks vulnerable, am I actually safe to go and get him or not? And it's like not doing that essentially killed you, right? Because it's not even like your supports were none. Look, your supports barely didn't get you. They're right here. Let's see. There's a nade available to you. No mortality, sadly, but let's look and see if she could have reacted. Maybe she could have. Maybe she couldn't have. It really doesn't matter much because the principle doesn't change at all. Look at that. You're discorded. Oh no, it's on cooldown. Yep, see? Just barely couldn't save you. Oh, yeah, just died. I'm pretty sure this is what we don't do for whatever reason. Oh! Okay, let's look at this back. You could have maybe lived. Had you charged away, maybe you would have lived. Okay, let's look at that slowly.
There is no challenge I cannot face.
Again, this is bad. You're just standing on, again, on the street. No one really needs your shield. These people are just breaking your shield so that when you arrive to a point to where the fight is actually going to take place, you don't have as much shield, you don't have as much resource. Again, especially against poke, when you expose yourself, when you give line of sight to the enemy, you have to do it with a plan. You have to have a purpose for it, or they will naturally, in the sheer nature of the way their characters play, which is poking, they'll just punish you for it. Look, all this shield, like 60% of your shield just gone. When you could have just taken this route from the beginning and used this cover from the beginning and just waited around here, and when it wouldn't have given them near as much of an easy time to just destroy your shield. Again, don't stand here. You can't swing at anyone. Maybe you can get a fire strike, but even if you throw a fire strike, remember, they have Zen, they have this poke. Is it even worth to throw a fire strike? Your health is probably gonna be deleted. Just stay here, man. Don't even bother exposing yourself because there's nothing to accomplish doing that. Let's see what you do now. You let him destroy your shield. At least you didn't let it get to 0, which would have been even worse. I would have went to go take that pack so that, well, not only because you could use it, but also so that they don't have it available now to them. Like, look at this round. Look, he went to go take it. Literally. I don't like this spot, man. I don't like this spot. If you're gonna be here, be directly behind this, so that he doesn't. Let's look at his angle right now. You see how much cover. You see how difficult it is for him to hit you right here when you just use the payload. Like if you're gonna be standing here, like if you don't have really the resources to go all the way over here and contest him in the high ground, just stay back, cause like just kind of standing here, you won't do anything, right? Right here, I would charge. You've lost 2 people. If you're lucky, you can charge him away. I don't think you have anything. Yeah, you have no one. Your only hope is there a pack? Yeah. Your only hope is to quickly turn around, cancel charge here so that you can turn around, pull shield up quicker. So what I was just explaining. Get this pack and hope that you can just make it around. And if not, just instantly die. So you don't stack yourself. Like this swinging shit here, it's doing absolutely nothing. It's doing nothing. I don't even know how much time I have left.
Time's almost up.
Right here, just pull the shield down and get that extra shield that you're missing, because you're not shielding anything, and you could use that extra little bit of shield that's left.
Time's almost up.
Shield activate. Your visor active.
In your Discord, you have HP. Don't peek anything. Also, the moment you hear that, you immediately have to pull back, bro. Like, even if you have to avoid the damage, just charge and cancel it here or something. But don't take this damage. Yeah, like here, yeah, you just pull your shit up way too late. You have to react to that. Like if you're gonna be forced into a position to play against that shit, you just have to react. Like, see, like it looks like the knee just barely didn't reach you. Yeah, look, it got to him. Maybe if you'd reacted in time, then maybe they wouldn't have gotten certain damage in. You would have caught the nade. Maybe you would have lived. You do have two main healers on you. And I don't think you've used charge yet, so maybe you could have charged over here. I mean, I'm trying to TP here to point, and I do, but I don't really have anyone. Imagine if you like reacted in time, you live, ignore the people over here, and just try to make it to point here or something to help me. Sure, say maybe the this guy. I mean, come on. He should even with Tangmo, he should not like just destroy these two people. But say all these people just stall each other out. If you help me, and keep in mind I have ult, if you and you have ult too. If you just come in here and help me, shield me, just help me fight here. Before if he lives over there before he can come, because remember, everyone's gonna run out. He's gonna be slow. We can make it all the way back. And heck, if he lives and he walks back over here, he's gonna have to like walk through all the shooting and the fire strikes that you could be throwing at him. He's not gonna have a good time trying to come back to stop point. And it's like that all could have happened had you been paying a bit more attention. Look at hearing out for certain voice lines like that him popping that shit and reacted sooner. Maybe you would have lived.